it's me, Miss Meland, and I'm at my house today and I thought it might be special if we practiced yoga together. Does that sound good? Yoga means union, and so union means kind of like coming together. So even though we're far apart at our different houses, we're gonna come together and practice yoga, okay? And there's only about 3 special things that you have to do. Are you ready? The first thing is find a mat that you can practice yoga on. I have a yoga mat, but if you don't have one, that's okay. You could use a towel, or maybe you could do it on a rug or carpet. And if you don't have that, that's okay. You can just do it on the floor, okay? The second thing for yoga is the most important thing is just taking breaths. Like when we do inhales and exhales. That's the most important part of yoga. All you have to do is keep focusing on taking deep breaths, and I know you can do that. The third rule is just try your best. We're gonna practice different poses with our body, and some of them are kind of tricky. If it's hard, that's okay. You just get to try again. If you fall down from a pose, it's okay. You can stand up and try again, okay? All you have to do is do your best. Deal? Okay, we're gonna get started. All right. This is the first pose that we're gonna do. Do you see that? She's sitting cross-legged, and do you see that heart on her? That's what we're gonna start with to spread some love. All right. You can sit cross-legged if that's comfortable, or maybe you wanna sit on your knees. You can close your eyes if that makes you comfortable, or maybe you can just look down softly. I want you to put your hands on your heart, and I want you to sit up really tall. And can you inhale and exhale? See how your body's feeling. Maybe it feels kind of tired, or maybe it feels wiggly. That's okay. Inhale, exhale. Now, with your hands on your heart, I want you to feel love. I want you to think about all of your family that loves you, all of your teachers, all of your friends. Can you feel that in your heart? Maybe you feel your heart beating and getting warmer. I feel mine beating. Think about all that love and inhale, exhale. Now, we have all of that love inside of us, so we can share it. The good thing about love is it always has room to grow. So I want you to take that love you feel, and can you inhale and then blow it out to everyone in the world. Did you spread that love? I feel it. Okay, we're ready for our next pose. Do you see this one? We're gonna practice cat pose. Isn't that silly? She sort of looks like a cat. This is how you do it. You're gonna spread out your hands and put them right below your shoulders, and then you're gonna spread out your knees, and you're gonna be on all fours, just like a cat. Can you arch your back like a kitty cat? Maybe you say, meow. And then we're gonna roll down like this. And we call this one cow pose. So maybe you say, moo. Can you do that a couple times? Go through cat pose and cow pose. Maybe when you're in cat pose, you wag your tail like a kitty cat. Remember to take some deep breaths. Good, it feels good to stretch, doesn't it? Okay. You're ready for the next pose. This one's called downward dog. Can you do that? You put your hands down and you stretch your hips up into the air so you're upside down. Good. Press your hands into the floor and your legs. Can you walk your dog? Look at that. Good. Maybe if you're really brave, you can put one leg up in the air and shake it. Oh, yeah. Or maybe you can put the other leg up. Good. Inhale, exhale. Good job, friends. Here's the next one. Do you see her hanging over like an elephant? That's so silly. All right, so you start in your downward dog, and I want you to slowly, slowly walk your toes all the way to your fingers. Do you see how you're upside down? Maybe if this is hard, you can bend your knees. If your hands don't touch the floor, that's okay. Just try your best. Maybe you can grab for opposite elbows and you can swing. You can pretend this is your elephant trunk. Good. Put your hands back on the floor. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Good. Then I want you to slowly roll all the way up so that you're standing on your mat. Okay, now we're gonna do some standing poses. I know you all know this one. Do you see it? It's tree pose. Okay, we're gonna practice standing. Push one foot in the floor so it's really, really strong. Now, pick up your foot. And can you put it inside your leg? If you can't reach up there, maybe you can put it down here like this. Just don't put it right on your knee, okay? Now, can you balance? Inhale, exhale. Whoa, if you fall down, that's okay. You just try again and take deep breaths. Exhale. Good job. Okay, ready? Shake it out. Now, let's do the next leg. Push your leg in. Get ready to grow your branches so tall. Can you wiggle the leaves on your tree? Maybe you can pretend to feel the wind blowing through your tree. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. Are you ready for the next one? It's silly. I'm going to show it to you. Do you see this one? It's called eagle pose. I see an eagle flying over her head. Okay, this is how we do eagle pose. We stand with one leg and we wrap our other leg around. Do you see how I wrapped it around? If it's hard to wrap it all the way, you can put it like a kickstand on a bike on the floor right there. Then you take your hands and you wrap them like a pretzel. Do you see that? Now, everything is squeezing together so tight, and you have to sit down while you do it and squeeze. Isn't that silly? I look like a pretzel. We call that eagle pose. Inhale, exhale. Good. You can wiggle that side out. Can you make your shoulders go up to your ears? Exhale down your back. Can you do it again? Exhale. Now we're ready to try eagle on the other side. Wrap your leg around. It's kind of tricky. That's okay. Then wrap your arms around. Press your hands together. Squeeze everything tight and sit down. Maybe you can look and it's like you're an eagle flying. Or maybe you're in your nest. Good. Inhale. Exhale. I'm getting tired. Are you getting tired? Let's keep going. It's good to stretch our bodies. All right. Do you see this pose? It's called Flying Warrior. Do you see that? It looks like he's flying and there's bumblebees. Let's try that pose. Okay. Put one leg down. Stretch your leg back and stretch your arms back. Do you feel like you're flying? Maybe you can make your arms fly. Shh. Shh. If you fall down, that's okay. You just try again. Oh, or maybe you use the wall like Miss Meland. Good job. Can you do the other one? other one back. Try your best. It's okay if you wiggle. I'm pretending that I'm flying over the ocean. I can see the waves. You did it. Inhale. Exhale. Now, we're gonna come back to the floor. And I have some floor poses we're gonna do. Are you ready? If you need to get water, you can go and get water to drink some, okay? Do you see this one? We call it upward facing dog. We're gonna try that one. Ready? Lay down on your yoga mat. And then can you stretch up? Can you look all the way up while you stretch? Get your nose into the air. Good. Maybe you look to one side and the other side. And then you can lay down and rest. Should we try it again? Ready? Put your hands by your side. Inhale. Stretch up. Good. Rest all the way back down. Okay. This one's really pretty. Do you see it? We call it Swan Pose. And she's next to a swan right there. She's trying to reach her toes all the way to her head. This is how we're gonna do it. You're gonna lift your feet up and you're gonna stretch back. I'm not very good at this pose, but that's okay. I'm just gonna try my best. Can you do it? Can you reach your toes to your head? It's kind of tricky. Good job. Okay, here's our next one. Do you see? It kind of reminds me of a banana. Let's see if we can make our body like a banana. Okay, go down onto your tummy. Ready? Reach your legs up and reach your arms up. Can you rock like a banana? And then you can rest. Good job, friends. Okay, this one's one of my favorites. Here's our next pose. Do you see him? He looks like a frog. Can you stretch like a frog like that? Maybe you can get your whole foot on the ground. Then you can push your legs out with your elbows and push your hands together and make your back straight. Can you ribbit like a frog? Ribbit. Ribbit. How many times can you jump like that? Can you catch a fly with your tongue? I don't think flies would taste very good. Okay. Here's our next pose. It's time to stretch out a little bit. Put one leg in front of you. Put your other foot across from your knee. You want to reach up and stretch your back. Can you stretch? Good job. Should you try the other one? Put your other leg in front. Reach it over. Can you stretch like that? If your body isn't stretching far, don't push it. To be gentle to your body. Good job. Here's our next one. Do you see? Can you put your feet together? And can you reach up tall? Inhale. Exhale. Can you touch your feet? Maybe you can make your nose go all the way to your knees. Or maybe you can make your nose go all the way to your toes. I can't do that. Do you remember our song that goes like this? Point them, flex them, point them, flex them. Give a little tap, give a little tap. Point them, flex them, point them, flex them. Oh, Mira, you did it. Okay, this is our next pose, and it's the most important one. It's called Savasana. Do you see that? She's laying down on her back. She's pretending she's at the beach. Can you do that? First, I want you to get your butt in a little ball. Squeeze everything and thank your body for working so hard. Maybe you can kiss your knees or your arms because they did a good job. Then I want you to lay back on your mat. Stretch out so it looks like you're falling asleep. Can you do that? Maybe you wiggle your hands for a minute and your feet. And then you breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you can pretend you're at the beach and you feel the waves crashing and you feel peaceful. Good job, friends. Now can you wiggle your fingers and toes again? And roll over onto your side like you're laying down in a nap. You can take an inhale, exhale, and we sit up again. And you can put your hands on your heart again. Inhale. Exhale. I hope your body feels good. And I hope that you feel so loved. Okay, I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.